Because you,
Well, that's interesting.
I think you told it not to use your.
Why would I tell them not to use the whatever?
I can hear Bella in the kitchen.
You hear Bella in the kitchen. At least we have sound.
Well, why don't we just talk then?
What in the world are you doing, computer? See, there it shows they have sound. Why do we have no video?
I don't know. Did you turn off your webcam?
I've never turned on my webcam, so.
See, so it's the inverted problem from my computer. My computer, I never used the webcam or the microphone, but the webcam works.
Nora,
It's because it's trying to load it through OBS. Yes, I'm aware that it's live on sound. That's why I'm trying to get it working.
Ow. I don't think you can change it.
That's absolutely stupid.
You can edit that, but that's about it.
I don't want to edit that. I want it to work. It just asked for it to work. It should be working. Slow motion, live chat. Yes, that doesn't mean anything. I need the dang video too. Well, hi, if you're there.
Right now, I think it's just Leia. Hi, Leia.
It means that the sound works.
Mm-hmm.
Just you should be able to click on it right there and turn the video on.
Well, why don't we just talk and share some of?
You know, they can still hear you walking, lady.
It's fine. What do you need? Hi. There's no video. Why is your phone always dead?
it's not always dead.
Your phone is always dead, literally.
It's basically always dead.
It is very frequently dead. Yes.
Okay, what we're doing.
I don't know.
There's that. So, no, I don't want to update right now. Oh my goodness, OBS hates me. Dun, dun, dun.
I think technology just hates us.
It does today.
Which is really funny because you're a technology person.
Yeah, he's usually much better. Come on.
This is why I said we need to try it an hour early.
All right.
See, mine is trying to access my capture card.
Yeah.
Why does it not say webcam on here? Oh my goodness. At least you can hear us, I guess. That's good. Kind of.
They can hear us complaining about technology. So, like I keep trying to say, why don't we just stop fiddling with it and just talk? It'll essentially be a podcast that they have a very boring picture to watch.
Because I need to get it working. So you talk and I'll try and get it working.
Obviously, technology is fighting back. Anyhow, regardless of technology being smarter than us or, just temporarily stubborn, God is still good and he's still done all kinds of things this last year in our lives and our lives of people we know, and that's kind of the whole point of why we wanted to do this live stream, was to share those stories, and just discuss what God is doing. And yeah, that's kind of our I don't know what we're going for. I'm distracted, like watching Nathan on the computer.
Try and get my camera working, and it says the camera doesn't exist.
While he's looking at the little camera in the computer.
But we have a microphone, so we can use both cameras and get one signal out of both of them. Video from one, audio from the other one.
Yeah. So we were trying to say in the last attempt that our computers are saying that the snow is going to be stopping soon, but outside it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon.
Well, since it just started snowing.
Yeah, it's snowing pretty heavily. It looks kind of like Christmas. So I don't know. Does he's at a point where it looks
Do
like
I
he
have a
might
button?
have a button. You might have a switch. Is there one on the side?
Not that I know of.
Well,
I've
feel
never
the
tried to
side.
use one on this. This thing doesn't have any switches on the side. Not that I know of, at least.
Okay. Fail on that attempt, but we tried again.
It says there could be a button on it, and it doesn't have a shutter. So
Yep. Mine has a shutter. So
yeah, your shutter doesn't have it turned off, but everything else does.
anyway, we are
Dun,
in
dun,
process.
dun.
I guess some of what we wanted to share was where we're at. I was poking fun at Nathan because he's kind of a pessimist, and I'm definitely not. And so sometimes those are the things that I know God put us together for a reason, because he balances out my permanently everything is going to be okay sort of, and I balance out his Eeyoreness.
Because Eeyore is awesome.
Eeyore's depressing.
I love Eeyore.
Nobody likes him though. He's going to go eat worms.
He doesn't eat worms. He
Mhm.
just goes and hides. I know.
So our entire timeline is kind of messed up at this point.
Non-existent currently.
So we're gonna share some stories about what God has done. I think if any of you are even listening to this at this point, we have
Hey, we got a thumbs up.
yeah.
Even though we don't have a stupid video. Oh my goodness. No cameras are attached. Why would
You're
no
not
camera be attached?
helping me tell a story.
I'm not trying to. I'm trying to fix this dinging thing.
Jennifer White is listening. Hi, Jennifer. So
Computer's fighting back.
yeah, technology. We'll have to maybe talk to Steven and figure out what he uses for his podcast, because YouTube is.
He probably just uses a computer.
Yeah, he probably tested it beforehand though, so he knows that the camera and the mic both work.
Oh, I said to.
Uh-huh.
We were supposed to be
Anyhow.
starting at like 2:00 to get everything ready, and
Yeah.
it didn't work. And my camera apparently doesn't work on my laptop, and the mic doesn't on Emily's laptop. So, yeah, I guess it works out that way.
So
Although if we had 50 subscribers, we could use our cell phone. So get us more subscribers so you use your cell phone.
Well, that was my intention with the original live stream. I think I put it on there. We were going to do this on my cell phone so I could carry it around more easily rather than carrying around a laptop, because here in a few minutes we should be popping over and seeing how Bella's baking is doing. But
Well, we're going to see. Don't know if you'll see it.
if there's no video, we might just chat for a while and then share pictures of The cookies? What do you think?
Well, it's not like we can really show anything else because, I have a little camera with a line through it, and my
I think they see
laptop-
the same picture as we do.
yeah, they're seeing OBS saying, "Look, we have no camera because my camera is not working,"
Apparently.
which I never tried to use it. So I guess that would make why it doesn't work. I don't know. For all I know, there is a button on it someplace. That
I'm really
does it.
curious if they all can hear. Can you hear him clicking when he's clicking his mouse like that?
Clicky, clicky, clicky.
Yeah.
Lots of clicky.
So why don't
I'm
you,
gonna see if I can look it up.
honey, can we solve the video later and just
No, I can do it at the same time. What are we discussing?
Christmas traditions?
The good Christmas traditions involve eating lots of food.
Eating lots of
Are we talking about ours or other people's traditions then?
our traditions, I guess. Or I guess we can start with our traditions and then kind of go broader and talk about like the origin of Christmas traditions and
There are lots of different traditions, and depending on what they are, they can be biblical or they can be not biblical. It just depends.
and not being necessarily biblically based doesn't necessarily mean that Christmas tradition is bad. I think what we've run into mostly has just been kind of two separate schools of thought. One group or one school of thought has been, Christmas is originated from a pagan thing and pagan holiday, and so we don't want to have anything to do with Christmas because it's not really Christian.
Pagan bad.
Pretty much. So
Obviously, pagan is bad, but pagan doesn't mean anti-Christian necessarily. It just means it's not focused on Christ. Chairs are pagan. They are not religious icons.
I think most people, when they say pagan or hear pagan, though, they're thinking of like.
Doesn't matter if they're thinking of anything in particular. It's just that's the definition of
it. It does, because whether or not it's the textbook definition, it's the definition they understand. So, like we've talked before about what I think of as the color blue may not be the same thing that you think of as the color blue. It looks like he might have found the button. We'll see here in a second. Hopefully.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see. So, I don't know. There it goes. Yay. That's
But
a
is
really,
it showing it
it
over
looks
here?
really weird. It's not showing it. Okay. Well, he found his camera.
That's not it.
And the camera's still on. There's a little light. So, anyhow, Christmas tradition
Showing
wise,
OBS. Let's see if I can figure out how to get on there.
what would you say is the most common?
Well, as far as good traditions, bad traditions,
Good tradition.
apparently Katrina says hi.
Hi, Katrina. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having fun over there in Oregon. Is it snowing?
We're trying to get it working so we can be seen at least.
Yeah, we're still trying.
But it really should be turning on the camera though.
Anyhow, so Christmas traditions, what would you say is the most commonly misunderstood or misattributed Christmas
Ooh,
tradition?
that was fun. Probably the worst one. Hey, it's inverted. That's interesting. Would be. Did I pause it? Is it still going? I can't tell. I'm clicking on random buttons. Would be Mary on a donkey for Christmas, riding into Bethlehem, and that is entirely not accurate.
Aw, I hope you guys get some snow for Christmas, Katrina. At least for a day. Yeah. It's snowing here very heavily. I think we have what would you say, like a foot where people haven't driven on it or walked on
At
it.
least a foot there.
Leia's over here at the other table listening to K-pop on her phone and dancing.
Because she's weird. What's that one do?
Yeah.
Ooh, share.
That's the share button.
I don't need a
So-
share though. I need a
Okay,
video. Where's
so,
my video button?
Nathan, focus.
Yes, I am focused. I'm focused on
You're
getting the
focused on
video
the
working.
wrong thing. Why
Katrina
is it?
wants to see my smiling face.
I am sure that's just she's dying to see you smiling with your
Oh, she
half
is.
melted beard.
I have lots of things that are half melted right now.
So Nathan had a little
More than one.
couple of run-ins with the boiler while he was putting some more wood in there. He got a little close and it sort of melted the hair right at the the widow's peak, right at the front of his hairline, his eyebrows, and his mustache. And I realized earlier today there are a couple spots on the side of his beard that have that like melted hair. You know how if you ever melted Barbie hair or something, it like shrivels and it's gross and it smells awful. Yeah.
It's the way it goes.
At least now you don't smell burnt hair all the time.
Yeah, not currently.
It finally wore off.
Until tomorrow.
Okay. Now that we're done talking about that, why is it inaccurate that Mary would be riding on a donkey?
Well, the donkey is the royal mount of. Hi, friend of Leia here.
Hi.
Is the royal mount of Israel and most Middle Eastern nations at that time period. And so if you were on a donkey and you were not a member of royalty, they would execute you for impersonating royalty. And Mary did not count as royalty, even though she was of the royal line. So she could not have ridden a donkey. That's why it's so important when Jesus decided to ride in on a donkey in the triumphal entry.
Yeah.
He was outright saying, I am the rightful king of Israel by going in on a donkey.
Yeah. Who is it, Leia? She's trying to spell in sign language. Is it Abby?
She's trying to, but she's failing.
A.
Say it, but I don't know if you want me.
Oh, okay. You don't want me to say it out loud. I get it. Anyhow, hi. Katrina says hi too. Katrina's a friend of ours from Oregon. She was in the youth group and graduated from there, from Roseburg RHS, right?
I think so.
And
That was a
she's
long
pretty
time ago.
amazing. She taught us how to say 10 potato. I have 10 potatoes in my pants.
I don't know why you'd have potatoes in your pants, but
but it's awesome.
it's very strange. But I guess you can have Kartoffeln in your hosen if you want to. Why is there no
Yeah.
button to turn on your camera?
Well, hopefully
I'm
we'll
so
do
irritated.
sometime we'll do another Christmas, or not necessarily another Christmas one, but another live stream when we, work out all the bugs beforehand. But
Maybe.
so what are
This is beautiful
for
OBS
those of you
logo.
that are on, what are your favorite Christmas traditions?
You can
like-
type them.
Yeah, type them here in the comments.
Because I can't do anything else. I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
failing miserably.
I would say one of the best things that we've done for years, we usually bake a whole bunch of cookies and make Chex Mix and fudge and things, and then we make different plates and take those out to different people.
And then we gorge on the rest in.
and we
almost
usually
die.
send a bunch back to Roseburg for Uncle John.
That's why I was in the hospital for my blood sugar. It's Emily's fault.
No, that's not my fault. I
It's all
make
Emily's
the fudge.
fault.
He decides to eat the whole pan. That's
Pretty
not
sure
my
I
fault.
eat the fudge.
Yeah.
And I make the fudge too.
We can
Emily
both
just
make
stands
fudge.
over there and looks good.
I'm not a trophy wife.
Yeah, you
Sorry.
are.
No.
You definitely my trophy.
Anyhow,
You should see your face.
I-
Oh wait, you can't. The camera's not working.
So, Nora, what's your favorite Christmas tradition?
Katrina has 10 potatoes in her pants.
But are they cooked? Is there cheese and bacon? That's the question.
That's just disgusting.
What do you think, Nora?
Probably like the Amazing Grace thing that you have to.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
you're
don't know what she's saying.
Isabella decided to call this like our torture of them. Basically, we do kind of a scavenger hunt sort of thing for the girls for Christmas. We've done it a few years now. And last year we made clues. If you've ever seen The Amazing Race, you don't have any Christmas traditions anymore? Okay. Well, you should just come here to Montana, Katrina. We have lots of snow. We'll go sledding. The girls would love to make you into a snowman, I'm sure.
You could join us in our scavenger hunt.
Yeah, you can join in the scavenger hunt thing.
We're already married, so we wouldn't kick you out either. You
So,
can live in the shed with us.
Or you can
anyhow,
live in the tent with us.
in the
You
tent.
can live in the suburban
If you don't know,
with the mice.
we're still in our travel trailer and it's cold. But
It's not cold. It's refrigerated.
it's refrigerated. But
It's the biggest refrigerator we've ever had.
God is providing and taking care of us. She said hi to you. Did you see?
Yeah,
Leia's
hi.
finally back on. She was listening to her K-pop.
Actually, I wasn't listening to K-pop.
What were you listening
It
to?
was,
L-pop. Loser
can't
pop.
remember the name. Of it. Pop, though.
Pop, top. Crop.
Yeah, we're
Flop.
doing okay. I think we'll be
Bruno Mars. That's his name.
Bruno
Yeah.
Mars.
Why don't you listen to garbage like that? There's a Christmas live stream.
Yeah, Michael Bublé. There
Yeah,
you go.
Bubbly.
Or
Michael Champagne.
okay, girls, who's saying White Christmas?
Elvis.
Jeff Castellucci released the White Christmas version this
Not Jeff Castellucci. Who's saying White Christmas originally?
Not Elvis.
Any of you know?
We even have the movie. I don't know.
Oh, Katrina, I have to know more. I'll call you later. I'm giddy and
Wait, you got a
dorky.
boyfriend or wait, what?
oh, you do have a Christmas flamingos.
That's-
Okay.
That's just wrong. We don't need any flamingos for our trailer.
Well, we were talking about maybe putting a Christmas tree up outside the trailer because it would look really pretty with the snow and some lights on it.
Covered
But
in yellow ice from Mace.
yeah, Mace might decide it's his tree. So I don't know. We'll see. If we do, we'll put some pictures online or do a little video.
We have a 3-foot gnome tree.
Yeah, we bought a little gnome Christmas tree. So let's see.
She's got 2 Christmas flamingo hats for this year.
Nice.
Why do you need 2 hats at the same time?
I don't know. Why do you need 10 potatoes in your pants?
Maybe you're inviting people over. It's hard to tell.
Oh, that's funny.
Or maybe Colin dropped all of them. I don't know.
So okay, Nora's Christmas tradition. Let's see. One for me and one for okay. So Katrina, do we know this guy? I'm really curious.
I don't think she's gonna hear you any better if you get louder.
I'm sorry. I'm like leaning in so I can look and read it because I'm getting old and I can't see it this far away.
Yeah, it doesn't have a
So-
font change on
No,
here. I
it
don't think.
doesn't.
I can toggle timestamps though.
Yeah. Anyhow, so Leia, what's your favorite Christmas tradition?
Bella's is eating cookies.
No, it's not. It's eating Christmas candy in July.
Oh, so is it flirting with Jeffrey?
No, no. Jeffrey is kind of no longer a thing.
Jeffrey 1.0, 2.0, or 3.0?
I think my favorite Christmas tradition would kind of just be the Christmas movies and we just hang around.
Watching Christmas movies and just spending time together.
It'd be easier to hear if you're over here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I
watching
am sitting
I'm
over
not
here.
listening to it.
Make things.
You're
So-
listening to it. Well, you can't be watching it. So that's the way it goes.
I do like the Christmas flamingos. There's a gal we met recently here at church that wears a different Christmas hat every day for the month of December. And I think she's got a Christmas flamingo hat too.
She did. It was creepy.
South Dakota. Okay. I'll call you later and we can chat more because
Sodaks are weird.
I'm
No Dax are better.
cheesy and romantic. Not romantic.
She's not romantic.
I am too.
Trust me.
I am too. Your
Not at
idea
all.
of romance is very different.
She's also
Mine's correct.
she's also likes to spy and snoop on
I'm
people's
not
stuff.
spying or snooping. I
Yes, she
am
is.
nosy. I admit it.
Nosy
Only
derivative.
because I get excited and I think it's cute. So anyhow,
Is that what it is?
let's see. Okay, Christmas
Why
traditions.
is Dakota capitalized
Nathan,
and South is not?
Nathan? What's your favorite
Um,
Christmas tradition?
Opening presents. Perfectly fine. Well,
You-
it's fun to open everyone else's presents.
You can't hear it right now, but I rolled my eyes.
Which ones?
She's
got 6 of them.
Nathan has kind of picked up the same habit that his dad kind of has. If he doesn't know what to get somebody for Christmas, he gets them something that he wants so he can use it himself.
I'll always buy something that I want for someone else, therefore I get to use it.
I see that
That's
to me
why I
defeats
have
the purpose
kids.
of the
When you get
presents.
me Lego sets, I put them together, and you don't want to play with them with me.
I don't want to play with them. I want to put them together.
It is sad.
I got kids to buy them stuff, not play with. That's weird.
Okay, so what's another Christmas tradition that is
Going caroling.
well?
Putting icicles down
Yes,
your pants.
that's not a Christmas tradition. You do that anytime you find an icicle, and that's creepy and gross.
That's not gross. It's fun.
It's gross. Okay, so
Fun.
another
See, like I
Christmas
said, 'cause it's
tradition that
fun.
you don't know
From a different time.
the origin of, like
No, I don't. That'd be hard pressed.
That
Well, I
the
guess
other
Elf on the
people
Shelf.
don't.
I have no idea where that came from. Else it's French.
okay, do any of you do Elf on a Shelf?
We
Is
should
that a
put
thing?
people
for
should
any of
put
you?
cameras in their elves.
You know, they
think
released one
people
last
did.
year called Belf on a Shelf. It's a blood elf on a shelf.
Yeah, from World
I
of
think
Warcraft.
the military
Yeah, that's
does
awesome.
have cameras in the elves so that they can watch.
No, that's Google.
No.
Like Alexa.
You do want to do Elf on the Shelf?
She
I
likes
don't
weird
know.
things.
The Elf on the Shelf is kind of creepy.
Not as creepy as Barbie dolls.
I guess it's,
Barbie on a shelf.
to be fair, it's really just a toy, and
It's not a toy.
it's
I don't
what
know.
people do with it that can be
Idolatry.
kind of weird.
Burn them.
Yeah, I think it is generally like younger kids, and
We've never
then
done it.
maybe I don't know. I think when it gets really weird, it's people that are older that really just need to move on. Like
Yes.
they just think they're
It's
being
just buy me stuff.
We should do Chick-fil-A cow on the shelf.
cow on the shelf.
Except we don't have any shelves.
A
to put it
gnome?
on.
A gnome would be cool.
I think we need a gnome.
I think
Also just our tree.
I think Katrina would make a really cool looking Christmas gnome. She needs a gnome hat.
She's a bit tall.
Christmas hat.
If you do a gnome
Should
on the
Jocelyn
shelf,
be our
it should
gnome?
also have a flamingo hat.
Gnomes are cool. All right, guys.
All of our
I'm
gnomes are
trying to
gnome.
like redirect the conversation.
You're the one that made it go where it is. so.
Okay, other Christmas traditions, Nathan, that are misapplied. Like people
Misapplied.
So
There
people
were no
think-
wise men at Bethlehem when Jesus was born.
they didn't show up until he was what, like 2 or 3, maybe.
Well, since Herod killed all the boys that were 2 and under, obviously it's somewhere in 2-ish. So not
Yeah.
3, not 4.
Well,
2.
he also left, so obviously he was saved, but
Yes, he was saved, but they killed dozens of other babies.
if not more, because there would have been a lot of people there for the census.
There could have been, but not very many in Bethlehem, probably. They would have mostly
Hmm.
been larger places. Because only ones for Bethlehem would have primarily been David's family tree. And so there'd be a few hundred of them, but how many are going to have
Uh-huh.
little kids at that time?
Yeah, I think sometimes our Christmas traditions really do get kind of tied to specific. Not to say that that's
A bad thing.
a bad thing at all. It just sometimes it's hard, especially when you're getting a little older. You realize somebody had to be the one that put it all together, that kind of,
Mhm.
orchestrated things.
Like you planning
Um,
another scavenger hunt for us this year, which I'm curious how you're gonna do it.
Oh, Katrina, Leia just showed us your flamingo hat. It's so cute.
It's not the word I'd use for it.
I think it's cute.
I'd say disturbing, but
All right.
it's a flamingo.
All right. What are some important Christmas things you wanted to talk about and share? We only have like 10 minutes before we were going to wrap up.
Important things to share.
Important things about Christmas.
Jesus is about Christmas.
Christmas is about Jesus.
You said traditions there. Jesus is traditional in a non-traditional sense. Oh, are you confused yet?
No, I'm rolling my eyes.
No, you're not. I can see them. You're smiling though.
It's
So obviously Jesus should be the focus of everything on Christmas. Yeah. You can make the argument, obviously, yes, that Christmas has become commercialized. There's no doubt about that. But so is church. So is making bulletins. So is making hymnals. So is making Christian music. So is making communion supplies. Everything's commercialized because that's how the world runs.
especially Western.
But we don't have to be focused on the presents in order to be focused on God giving us a present of his son. So yes, we give presents because God gave us presents first. That's the whole reason we give presents on Christmas. It's not because there's a gnome that's going to come and kill us in our sleep if we don't. Or a fairy that sticks candy in our shoes if we leave them outside the door, like in Germany. That's not the way it works. But we do things because God did it for us first. That's why it says in 1 John that he loved us first. And so part of giving presents is that we're showing love to somebody. And I don't know anyone that's ever given a Christmas present to someone they don't like, unless it's a present they really didn't like.
Regifting.
So like if you have a white elephant gift that you really don't like, you might give it to someone because you don't like them. But you're not going to go out and spend money on buying a present for someone you don't like, because that would show that you like them in the first place.
I couldn't give someone a gift in that sort of like negative, snarky sort of way. I don't know. Even if I'm not particularly fond of someone, if they're at a supposed to do gifts, I'd probably bring one for them just because I would feel bad.
But that's more a pity party, not because you're trying to give them a present.
Yes. So Jennifer just shared that they do Shepherd on the Search instead of like an Elf on the Shelf type of thing, which I think that's kind of cool. So
Someone lost the audio.
I
don't know. Did Leia hear us?
Leia, do you hear us?
It's showing little dots like we do.
She's texting. I don't know. She's not listening.
We're being ignored.
I don't know. If it did go out, we are checking. Okay, Katrina can hear us. Okay.
Well, if the audio going out, it's probably to the poor internet here in the church.
Well, yeah, it's not terrible. It's just not.
It's not Nathan quality.
Nathan wants like instant. He just wants to become a computer, so he just has it automatically there. It could be, yeah. Things. It definitely seems like it's going in and out. It could be partially because of the storm. Winter storm warning.
Could be because how the internet runs here.
Yeah.
Because we're still getting good signal on it, so I'm guessing it is the internet having issues.
Yeah. Okay, so since we only have like,
you should tell them where Christmas trees originally came from.
Okay.
They grew in a forest.
No, the tradition of having Christmas trees.
It came from a long time ago.
Like why it became a thing.
I mean we could share Leia's awesome story. What she said when she was little. She's looking over. When Leia was little, we had her. We talked with all the kids about Santa when they were little, and when Leia, I think she was 3.
I don't know. I
Maybe.
don't know what your story is.
It we left. It was the Christmas before we moved to New Mexico. And we had told them about St. Nicholas and the fact that St. Nicholas was a person who lived a long time ago.
And died.
And so she stood up in a chair in Sunday school because the teacher was talking about Santa. And she was like, Santa Claus is dead, and shouted it. And I got to quite strongly after that. It was very funny, but I don't know. The Santa Claus thing is a Christmas tradition that you got it, honey?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You're moving stuff and I'm trying to make sure I'm not
bringing the
messing it
mic
up.
closer because you're not picking up on the mic.
Okay, so Leia announced to her class as a toddler, basically, that Santa Claus was dead. I don't know. That's one of the big Christmas traditions that obviously is
Killing Santa. Yep.
No, that Santa Claus is a very big tradition in the U.S.
And he's dead.
Yes.
Thank you, Leia. Thank you. She was looking over here to get our reaction when we saw that come up in the text. Anyhow, and then Nathan translated to German.
Yes, I did.
Santa Claus is not.
He's not bad.
It's not inherently bad.
It's just the songs about Santa Claus generally ascribe Jesus' characteristics to him.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
Yeah, that's talking about Jesus. Okay, you don't need to sing it right
now. Yes. I think that's probably one of my biggest catches with the whole Santa thing is they attribute God's qualities to a fictitious.
They also make him immortal. Basically.
Yeah. Although,
or he could retire.
No, he's not dead.
Once Tim Allen died, he killed him, knocked him off the roof.
Yeah. Question. So we've watched all the Santa Claus movies. That's part of our Christmas traditions. We watch the Santa Claus movies and we watch a bunch of different Christmas movies. That means like, yes, of course. I don't know if you knew that. Jawohl. Anyhow, obviously Nathan's not dead. He just is ornery.
What? She asked if Santa was dead.
No. Du bist tot.
It means you are dead.
Well,
you are dead?
Santa.
Okay.
Even though it does look like Santa.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it. Yeah. I hope it's working. I think we're gonna wrap up our rambling.
We haven't really gotten to anything yet.
I keep trying, and you all.
It's all Emily's fault.
You're starting to look more like Santa.
Oh, thanks. I thought it was Dr. Strange.
Yeah, in the first Santa Claus where his hair just like turns white all of a sudden.
Thanks.
Nathan's getting there.
Actually, it's melting off, so it doesn't matter.
So, anyhow.
You should tell them why and how the tradition of Christmas trees started.
What am I telling about Christmas trees? I have no idea what you're talking about, child.
Why did they start using Christmas trees?
And like who originally did Christmas trees?
There are different versions of Christmas trees. Which one do you want?
What the original purpose of Christmas trees?
The original tree is based upon the laying down of palm branches to signify peace and the coming of the Messiah, which is referenced in Matthew 19 with the triumphal entry.
Okay.
Why they have Christmas trees. Just palm trees do not grow in Europe, so they had to go with something else. Having leaves at Christmas time.
So deck the halls with holly.
Yes, holly is naturally growing in Germany, which is where the song originated from.
And now that's playing in my head. And if it is in yours too, you're welcome.
It could be, but could be not. I guess you could ask about why is Christmas in December, though?
Yes.
And the answer is because Justin Martyr wrote about Christmas being in December back about 95 to 105 AD. So 2,000 years ago almost. He talked about Jesus being born at that time period. And he was one of John's disciples. So he was one generation removed. So I think he'd know when Jesus was from.
Yeah. Or at least very close to it. So
It is not Thor's birthday. Thor did not exist yet because Thor came about when the Vikings ran into the Romans about 900 in England. So, yeah.
well, that's kind of what we've discussed several times. A lot of the heroes and
Greek mythology,
Greek mythology,
Roman, Egyptian,
yeah, all of those things kind of
Chinese,
came from
Japanese, Korean,
It's all based off the Bible.
Belgian.
the Bible. And
I'm not talking about beer here
historically, you can
or
actually
chocolate.
date that back and see that those stories originated after the original
After the Bible.
manuscripts of the Bible. So anyway, there's a lot of
That'd take a lot more time to talk about.
nuances in there, but do you want to talk about anything else before we run away?
Do we have any stories? Yes. God took care of us this year. We're still alive.
And we continue to be. God is providing and taking care of everything. We're
There's someone that we're talking to instead of just talking to ourselves.
yeah. The first live stream we were trying to get it going and we were kind of talking at the camera and
Because Emily's
it was
microphone didn't work.
lonely.
But we had video. We just had
Yeah.
a microphone.
But that's okay. So I
So
guess going forward, if you all have any prayer requests or needs this Christmas, let us know. We do have we wanted to share some things about specific things about what God has done for us and for what did you say?
Said I'm not dead.
Yeah.
As you already know, I
God's
don't
not
really
dead. Can you say that in
understand
German? Anyhow,
I'm better at speaking Japanese and Russian than I am at German.
now Nathan's translating again. So I guess, do you want to just wait and we'll do another video of some of what God has been doing?
Well, I suppose we can try another one in like 2 weeks and actually have a video on it.
Maybe.
Okay.
Because the video's not working right now.
Maybe you'll have video, maybe not.
But at least you can hear us. Because then we didn't break it.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah. Anyhow, sorry. I get so distracted when there's
Emily
so
shouldn't
much
have her
going
phone.
on. I
It's
shouldn't.
bad for her. Now she's looking at Facebook again. And she was checking email earlier. She doesn't understand what paying
It's
attention means.
bedinged. Excuse me, mister. I'm going to solve
Bedink-a-dink.
it.
They had to do with this at least.
Anyway.
I was trying to fix our current
Nicht
problem, not the
tot.
problems of the world.
So, Weihnachten?
Weihnachten.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Happy Christmas.
No, it's not Happy Christmas.
Yeah, not Happy Christmas. I guess it's so funny to me because okay, well, I guess in Spanish that's not I was going to say
No.
Feliz Navidad. Nathan's typing if you can tell.
Feliz Navidad, not Feliz on my dog.
Feliz on my dog.
Prospero año y felicidad.
What? It's not Greek. The cheese.
Yes.
You buy the cheese?
Ah,
Buy
Yeah.
the big cheese.
miras el queso,
Uh,
por favor.
tortillas.
Queso.
I think Bella's still making cookies.
Yeah, Bella's still
Oh.
baking. So I guess
We can't show cookies because we can't show anything.
shall we
Hey, no typing. That's fine.
pray and just wish everyone a Merry Christmas and thank you for coming and listening to us ramble and chatting with us.
That's what live streams are for. It's for rambling, not for saying useful things.
All right.
Although, if you want to actually talk to us about things, you can do such, and maybe we can actually talk about this next time
Yeah.
and do something useful.
Yeah.
And maybe wish you a Merry Christmas. Like
If
Mom
you have
says.
any Christmas traditions you're curious about where they came from or how they tie into the Bible or why potatoes
Pantalones.
are in your pantalones, let us know.
I'm not wearing
You
pants.
can contact us through whatever means you already have. I think everyone on here either has cell phones or emails.
Or emails on their cell phones.
Anyway, phone numbers. So
Or they can look at our newsletter and
Yeah.
respond to it. Or
if you get
Other
our
stuff.
newsletter, then
if you want our
fantastic.
newsletter and don't get it,
Let us know. All right. Thank
Just-
you
we
guys
certainly
for
have
being
no
on
idea.
here. Hopefully
As you
next
were
time we'll be
saying,
more
though, if you
We'll have
want our
video next time.
newsletter and don't get it,
organized.
you're saying.
yes, we'll put something in the comments on here to
And
have
the
some information because I was going quick trying to get it up because Emily broke the first one.
I didn't break it.
You totally broke it, bro.
But Daddy,
Okay.
you said if
Yeah,
you want to get
boy.
our newsletter and you don't have it, and then you didn't say. So you should probably tell
I have
them.
no idea what you're
All
saying
right.
because I'm ignoring you.
How about you pray, sir?
Daddy,
Okay. Stop talking. Go pray now.
I know.
Dear Lord in heaven, thank you for staying there and let us be here safely, even though we don't have any video. Just thank you for audio working mostly, kind of. And thank you for people that are listening and kind of watching our OBS picture. Just help us to have a good day tonight and get done things we need to do and just use us all to bring glory to your name. Thank you for everything you've done. In your full name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you again for coming, guys. Bye. Aw. Well, send me your free days and I'll make sure we do one when you're off so you can come back on.
Or you can always call us. Or
Yeah.
Stuff.
All right. Bye. I'm waving even though you can't see me.
So have a good night.
Johnny.
That was weird.
Johnny.
Johnny.